Today is a very exciting day. I'm opening the kiln that has about 3 months of my work. This is half of the work I've done, and I'm just super stoked. So things are looking pretty good. I'm pretty excited about this glaze combo that I've reintroduced. The kiln's at about 127 degrees, so it's perfect time to open it up and look at stuff. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that combo. It's a good little mug right there. We reached cone 7. Got pretty hot in there. This is cone 5, 6, 7. Nice little hummingbird mug. Ooh, I got a drip. That's gonna have to go on the grinder. It's not a big deal though. Sometimes that glaze actually turns out the best when it drips, because you get all this movement. This one, if you watch my videos, you might recognize. I have a video of me sculpting this whole piece, and there's the final result. It's with this black clay body, and I didn't do any glazes, so I love the color that turned out. Here's its little counterpart. There's a nice crackly mug. You can check out my other video to see how I make these. Got some more dripping. I'm gonna have to grind, but I kind of love that. It looks like a storm over a city or something. The nice matted black. Another crackly mug with the light gold from Coyote glaze on there. Look at this one. This is beautiful. And it feels good in my hand. It's a lot of room to hold. So this is how the lid came out for one of my jars. I kind of lost some of the detail of the mandala, and that happens with this glaze sometimes. Sometimes it's really vivid and clear, and other times it doesn't come out quite as clearly. And here is the jar. It's a nice big jar. Ooh, I love that drip. Look at that. That's nice. You can see little crystals in there. There's a spiral in the middle. I don't know if you can see that. That turned out beautiful. Here's the lid that goes to a very exciting piece that I can't even see yet, so. Aw, look at the water dragon. Got a water dragon. Looking pretty cool. Did a nice clear ice in the inside. These are a reoccurring piece that I make called Fleeting Youth, and there's some nice figure vases, and I have a few coming out in different clay bodies. Got the black clay and then the lighter clay, and this is actually a red clay body that it's a little tricky to tell, but it looks beautiful. This one's pretty exciting. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that iron oxide. I love the way that turned out. A dragon vase. That's gonna look stunning with flowers in it. Yeah, this is another iteration of a sculpture that I've made in many different variations. And this one is special. It's going to my sister. There's also going to be a video of this one, of me making the entirety of this whole sculpture, out on my YouTube channel. This is one of my favorite glaze combos. I do a lot of layering when I make this, and the glazes really come through. I'm glazing with multiple glazes so I can get that matted color with the crystalline, as well as the breaking points where the celadon glaze comes through. And yeah, it's another one of my little bee mugs honoring the honeybees. This is a blue heron mug with the gunpowder green glaze. Here's a cute little hummingbird, that glaze showing itself off beautifully. Go through these pretty quick. Here's a nice crackly black with a mini. Those look great together. A lion mug. Okay, that's good. There's no pitting on that one, so. Cute little lion mug. And a dragonfly mug. Wow, look at that. That's a different combo than what I normally do. I wanted it to really look like it was flying over a pond and give it that dragonfly water pond vibe. I think I accomplished it. Little lion mug. Ooh, and that drip went right to the edge. That's great. Right to the edge. I kind of wish I would have done more in this color because I love that combo. I don't think I did many of those. Ooh, I'm seeing some really nice ones in there. Oh, look at how cute that is. And that breaking there, I did some green inlay. That is adorable. I love that piece. Here's our first otter of the kiln. Looking pretty floaty. Very nice. Here is a pretty exciting thing. I made a slip video about different techniques you can do with slip. This is one of the techniques I did, and I'm really loving the way that looks. It's very organic and nice. That's a great little mug. Here's a scarab. Oh, that turned out beautifully with the green. Pots really shrink a lot more than you expect sometimes. Oh good, I did make more of these green. Look at that green. That combo is awesome. This one turned out great. That's a nice pair. People sometimes want pairs that are a little different. That's a good one. This I made from scraps when I was making my figure vases. I had a little piece left and I just made this cute little candle holder. Very different than what I normally made. I made 2 of them. So those were the scraps from the figure vases. Oh, look at that beauty. That turned out so nice. Oh, yay. That's how I like this glaze to turn out. This is the gunpowder green from Coyote Glazes. And I like to do combos. Oh, see my warping? That's okay.
Can't really see it.
Oh, well, the top warped a little.
Why does it warp?
Sometimes if the mug gets manipulated while I'm making it, clay has memory, and so it'll actually go back to the shape. Also, sometimes there'll be clay tension from thicker parts will pull on the clay body and create warping. But, I mean, it might be a nice way to sip.
That's epic.
So this is exciting. This was a refire. This is an older mug that was sitting on the shelf for a while because I had some glaze failure, and I re-glazed it and it turned out pretty good. It's a little heavy, but it's nice. It's heavy from all that glaze that melted on the bottom. Cute little otter floating on the water. That's very watery for our water lovers out there. Here is a blue heron mug. This is a sgraffito mandala inspired by henna design I did. And here's another little one. Different glaze combo. I've got a little rainforest frog. Looking pretty cute. That's a great mug. Here's some more crackly mugs. These are, oh yeah, look at that. I did an eye on that one.
Whoa. That's epic. Hold on.
Oh, this is beautiful. See, this would go with our home bowl set. If this one doesn't sell, it might end up in our kitchen.
Sometimes Rita makes bowls for us.
Yeah, very rarely. Two more little things, just a little cup and another crackly mug.
How could you just dismiss that as just another little...
Oh, I'm sorry. It's beautiful. It's got a spiral. It's got a mandala on the bottom.
It's cortado-licious.
It's a little cortado cup, or maybe a little appetizer, or, you know, for our chefs that like to prep. Or our one scoop wonder midnight snackers.
Vanilla bean.
Yeah. You can kind of tilt it. Yeah. You got it. Beautiful.
Where does it go?
So this one turned out amazing. Another bee mug. That's a classic glaze combo I've done for a long time. Looking good. I love this oatmeal, and this is fern mist mixed together. The little otter has a cute little stone on his belly.
And the sunset behind him.
Nice, simple mug. Well, it's not really very simple at all, is it? Our little rainforest tree frog. I'm gonna speed through all these tiny cups I made. I mean, that's a pretty cool color. It's very, it reminds me of a stone I've seen. I don't know stones very well, but this was part of the slip making video I did, showing examples of different things you can do with slip, and that's how that turned out. Not bad. All right, speed round. There's another sgraffito henna piece. So this got a little diminished. I wanted it to be a little more prominent than that. But it's still nice. It's a nice little cup. This shows the design a lot better. I did a set, sort of. Those are great. These are some different carvings that I did. Little cups. This is some slip trailing I did. I made a video of me doing this, and I just put a simple glaze, and I really love the way that turned out. Here's the other slip trailing. Now, the green with the green kind of got lost. This is a green celadon, and I put it over a slip that was green, and it kind of lost its definition. I was hoping that it would accent the green that was already there, but it's still a nice design. There's another mandala and just a simple cup. Here's some simple cups. This is another sgraffito cup I did. Here's a pair. They're still nice. They feel good in my hand. That's a nice little cup. These I would consider simple with, you know, little mandalas on the bottom. These feel good. They're very grippy. These would be great for a kid's cup so they don't drop it. This is a classic texture I did for years, and I revisited it. I don't really do this texture as often anymore, but they feel good. That's a nice little cup. And then there's another slip trailing mandala that got kind of diminished. All right, this is the last one, and it looks pretty good. That was a pretty successful kiln firing. They don't always go that way, and I'm pretty happy with that. I only saw a couple things that I thought weren't up to my standard, but for the most part, they turned out great. Thanks for watching.